Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. Today I am reviewing the new Hulu exclusive horror film Appendage. So what is the story of Appendage? Well, you see a young clothing designer is really getting stressed out trying to get ready for this new show. And in the course of all of the stress and everything that she's going through, she starts to grow this strange appendage. And it's kind of unclear in the trailer if the appendage starts to kind of like come off of her and start doing things, or if that appendage is just, kind of comes out of her, and it's very odd. But anyways, she's stressed out, and then something grows out of her because of this manispheal, this stress and all of that. So anyways, guys, the thing is that I'm doing a streaming review this week. I'm not going to be able to make it to the movie theaters this weekend because I'm going into surgery. And it's nothing big, nothing crazy, guys. Don't worry about it. I think it's best explained by Ron Swanson.
I have a hernia. I've had it for a while, and I've been ignoring it successfully. But this morning, I made the mistake of sneezing.
Yeah, that's right. I have a hernia, and I have been putting up with this hernia for quite some time now. So it is actually kind of a relief that I'm getting this taken care of, but at the same time, I am super nervous about this. So I found out that there's going to be this new movie dropping tonight at 11 o'clock on Hulu, and I knew that I was not going to be able to get any sleep tonight. So I thought, hey, you know what? Why not go ahead and check out this new horror movie, do a review and all, because I'm going to be up kind of, being nervous and all anyways. Now, I understand, before you guys get all weird and sympathetic and all, I understand this is not that big of a deal. It's not that crazy of a surgery, getting a hernia fixed. Believe me, I completely understand. But I'm still a little nervous. I haven't been in a lot of surgeries in my lifetime, so it still bothers me a bit. Plus, I have insanely high just anxiety naturally anyways. But thanks to the good old Missouri legalization of medicinal and recreational marijuana, my anxiety is under check much better these days. Alright guys, well, I need to basically go de-stress and watch a high, stressful, very anxiety-ridden, borderline body horror movie right before I go have surgery. Yeah, I think this might not be the best idea, but we're gonna find out. Alright guys, well, come along with me. It's time to go sit on the futon and check out Appendage. Welcome back, guys. Just getting done watching Appendage, and I really enjoyed this film, and we're going to get this going, shall we? Okay, so we're going to do this the way I like to do. We're going to start with the negatives and then move into the positives to end the video on the ever so important high notes. Okay, so the one negative I would have to say about this film is there is a big tone shift about halfway through the movie. The beginning of the film has a very kind of body horror, almost possession-like, dark, very creepy kind of vibe to it. And then when the third act rolls around, it's almost like a invasion of the body snatchers kind of thing. And the film takes a little bit of a U-turn, a 180 if you will, once you get into the third act, and it can be a bit jarring. It's not something that absolutely ruins the film, but it is something that kind of, in my opinion, comes out of nowhere and makes the film feel a little bit uneven. Alright, so that's it really what I have for the negatives now, and I said this is not something that ruins the film. It doesn't drag it down by any means, but if I have something I have to nitpick about is the fact that the tone is a bit uneven. Now, moving into the positives. This movie really surprised me. I was expecting one thing and then it was something completely different. And I'm not talking about that tone change that happens in the third act. What I mean is the description of this film and the way it's portrayed in the trailer. So I'm going to try to be a little vague when it comes to talking about this film because there is some surprises and all, and I don't want to ruin things for you. But in the introduction, I said that this was going to be a body horror film, and I made a joke about, oh, haha, I'm going into surgery and I'm watching a body horror movie. Okay, this is not a body horror film. This is a movie that's more of an allegory on what it's like to have anxiety. My other problem that I'm having right now, anxiety. So I just got done watching a very anxiety-filled film that, let me tell you folks, does an excellent job making you feel what it's like to have actual anxiety. Whether it's anxiety that's brought on by situations like maybe you had a car accident, or something like myself, which is just someone who is born with anxiety and you never really know exactly what that anxiety is going to do, but every so often it just pops up and goes, hey, by the way, you're going to feel uncomfortable and horribly creeped out for no good reason while you're sitting here at the dentist's office. And that's kind of what this film does with the anxiety side to it. I was expecting a lot of really creepy body horror, and what I got was really creepy anxiety horror. The film does a great job of doing that too. I think that this movie being on a streaming service like Hulu is a good idea. Not because the movie looks cheap, I'm getting to that. Mostly because of the way the film is made and filmed. It translates better on a television than it would in a movie theater. One of the things about going to see a movie on the big screen is utilizing that entire screen. This movie, being about anxiety, is filmed very close up to the actors, to everything, really. It boxes you in to really drive home that in your face anxiety that's happening in this movie. And you know, the way that's shot does a very good job of portraying that. So if it would have been shot on a big screen, you would have wanted it to open up and be bigger so you could see a lot more of the surroundings around you. But with it being on a smaller screen, the way it's shot works perfect because it really adds to the anxiety and that boxed in feeling. And I don't think that you really would have had that as would have translated as well to a larger, bigger screen than it did to a smaller TV screen. The acting in this film is also outstanding. Our lead actor, Haley Robinson. Sorry, I'm at the Mogwai point of surgery where I can't have anything to eat or drink after midnight, so my voice is a little off and I'm really dealing with some cotton mouth, some real dry mouth right now, so I apologize with the way I'm trying to pronounce names and all. But Haley Robinson, she plays our lead actor, our lead character, Hannah, in this film, and also another actor does a great job is Emily Hampshire. She was also very good. She plays somebody that you meet later on in the movie in like the second act and all, who's kind of the supporting actor in this film. Excellent roles. They do a very good job of just kind of portraying what, if anxiety was a human being, what it would be like. So yeah, guys, this is a very solid film. I think it's going to translate even better to folks who have anxiety issues or just have experienced anxiety. And it is also a very fun film for Halloween. Oh, and I also mentioned that the film looked good. Yes, this film looks very, very good. It relies heavily on practical effects. Now, there is, I did say, a itty bitty bit of body horror in this film, and there's also some really amazing puppeteering too. The makeup in this film is on point. Everything looks very, very good. I doubt a movie like this had a very large budget, and they obviously put a lot of work and tender loving care into the appearance and making this movie not look cheap. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. It is time for me to wrap things up because here in a few minutes, or few hours, not minutes, I am off to get this hernia taken care of. Now I will be back kind of on Thursday. I'm going to be uploading my first episode of the Halloween special, and then I will be uploading those on Monday evenings, Tuesday mornings, going through the month of October. So those will be all different movie spotlights with a different Halloween-y theme. This year's theme, guys, for my Halloween special is Hidden Gems. So I will see you guys back here Thursday. And until then, if you liked what you saw here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.